Welcome to Childhood Trash, a dumpster dive into our childhood nostalgia, where we re-examine some of the most influential media from our youth in order to answer the question, tragic or nostalgic. I'm your host, Pila Plaka, joined by my co-host,
Maggie Keating. Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
I'm pretty good, because today we're going to be talking about Dance Academy.
Yes, so exciting. You know, I think that what I realized while watching these episodes is that this is a season that's like 20 episodes long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Because some shows can nail 90 episodes, in one season, like House of Anubis.
Yeah.
But some can't.
Everyone is a hit. That's very true. Yeah. That's very true. But I will say, I was so sad for this show. Like, I had it on in my living room, and like my roommates were watching it with me. And we just we were so invested in the drama. Like, it's so it's ridiculous, but it's also fantastic at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely the craziest shit always happens.
Yeah. Did you finish the season, or are you still on our block of episodes?
Did you finish the season?
Yeah. We literally finished the season. Everybody was one day last week, on Sunday, we literally sat on the couch and watched Dance Academy from the moment we woke up till 6 o'clock. It was crazy. Everybody, it was so funny. It was so funny.
Oh my god. Well, I haven't done that. I'm staying true to the pod, and I have no spoilers. I don't know anything that's going to happen. I only know the episodes I watched, so.
Perfect. Okay, that's cool then. So, we're so back. Episodes 6 through 10. What did you think of this group of episodes in general?
Like I said, I think it wasn't the strongest group of episodes. I was sat for the first 5, and then this 5 felt a little bit flat to me. I wasn't as into the little side plots that were happening, and I was just can my favorite people just be together?
Right, exactly. Who do you want to be together?
Oh my god, thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't like Tara anymore. I also changed my mind. I don't like her.
Yeah, she's the worst.
She's so annoying. Dude, later when she's like, I made you a mixed TD, I was like, shut up.
She literally just makes everything worse. It's insane.
Yeah.
She never does anything that helps her solve her problems.
So she was really annoying me in this group of episodes, but I still want her to be with someone, and I'm okay if it's Ethan or Christian.
Okay. Personally, I think Christian is better, but that's okay. So
they have a lot of them together in these episodes, though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to remember.
But I also think Kat and Christian could be good.
I also agree with that. And then what do you think about Sammy's feelings for Abigail?
Oh my god, fuck that shit. That guy's gay. Tell me right now. Come on.
Wait. Pia.
What?
Yeah, you've had no spoilers?
No.
Okay. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I love this show. Oh my god. I can't wait for you to watch the next group of episodes then.
Okay.
So, I think we should just at first, I really like Ethan and Abigail, or Sammy and Abigail. Sammy and Abigail, because I thought sunshine and grumpy.
Yeah.
But no, there's definitely more behind the scenes there. So episode 6 is titled Perfection.
Oh my gosh. So this episode, I don't know about this episode. So basically this world acclaimed ballerina who's Tara's got a picture of her in her locker, obsessed, is coming to teach for the week at the school. And her name's Natasha Willis. And she shows up to the first day of class, and she's got her fun little headscarf, and she's got her winged liner. And she's and then Kat's hey, Mom. And Tara's gooped and gagged.
Yeah. Cooked and gagged. Oh my god. No, so like this woman is Kat's mother,
Yeah.
and Tara's like, "How did you not tell me?" And Kat's like, "I thought you were just being cool about it, like not like saying anything." I love Kat. Kat is my fave. I love her.
I know, and Tara's like, I've literally never been cool ever, so like, why?
Why? But also during this time, Sammy's girlfriend comes to visit, Mia.
How do you feel about this girlfriend? This so-called girlfriend?
Look, I think she deserves better than what she got in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so what we're referring to is this little plot line of Sammy and Abigail. Like, Sammy is like starting to develop feelings for her, and he's like so like not happy about his like girlfriend surprising him. It's like the did you ever see that one video of the guy like who was in college getting surprised by his girlfriend? And like he looks so upset that she's arrived. Like he's like so like shocked and like not happy about her being there. Have you ever seen that?
No, but I can imagine.
Yeah, and I just remember that this is kind of what it's like. Like he is just kind of like trying to ditch this girl all the time. And like Kat and Tara are like, she's so cool. Like I love her. Kat like even like mentions that she's like, I'm gonna steal her or like something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So back to Natasha. She is in town for Swan Lake. Is that what it is?
Yes.
And she's performing in it, I believe.
Yeah.
And
the main person.
Yes, she's the swan of the lake, if you will.
You know, I was gonna say like that, and then I was like, no, that's gonna sound stupid. So I'm glad you said.
She's the swan of the lake. So, in case you were wondering, Tara, you know, we know Tara's obsessed with her, but basically, Sammy gets some tickets for him and his girlfriend Mia to go see Swan Lake together. But he tells her that like the tickets fell through so that they can't go together anymore. And he invites Abigail instead. And
Yeah.
Mia like sees them together, like getting ready. And they break up pretty much.
Pretty much. And like I think it's really funny. I don't know how I feel about it, but so far I just think it's funny that like Abigail literally sees this interaction. She sees like Mia be like, "Oh, like it's weird that you said we weren't gonna go and then invited this other girl." And the whole time she's like, "Oh, you're gonna be in love with these ballet chicks or whatever."
Yeah.
And then, but like Abigail doesn't really say anything. Like I don't know if she like doesn't believe that he has feelings for her, or like if she's just like not acknowledging it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just kind of strange. Like she doesn't like
She's just strange.
she's just kind of like on her own wavelength.
Yeah.
She takes the tickets anyway when Sammy and the other girl like are fighting. She's like, I'm gonna go, like better not waste it. Like she just doesn't seem to care really. It's very funny. Something else I love about this episode is that Tara dyes her hair
God.
to look like Natasha, and it literally hurt. Like it physically hurt me. So like watch her do this. Like she is so embarrassing. I can't. Like
It's so ugly, and it's so like it's such a bad move on her part too.
yeah.
Because it's like her homie's mom, and
Yeah.
like it's so
And
weird.
she's like, no, I didn't dye my hair to look like Natasha. Like I just wanted to do this. And you're like, oh God, like
This whole episode, she's like there's these first scenes of her like calling her mom on the phone and like chatting it up, and like and it seems over the course of the episode that like she's almost like trying to steal Kat's mom and like
oh yeah.
her mom instead, because she's like to Kat, she's like, why are you so ungrateful for having like an amazing mom? Like I would kill to have a mom like this. And like R.I.P. Tara's mom. Because,
Yeah.
like what the fuck.
Bro is dead, but it's okay. Like Kat is definitely just like, why aren't you like respecting my relationship with my mother? And Tara's just like, she's such like a kiss ass to everybody.
Yeah.
It's so weird, like to Kat's mom, to Ethan, to the teachers, but still she like manages to say things that are like horrible and stupid all the time. So I don't know.
No, she amazes me in how she acts.
No, I know. Just like God, she's so funny. Anyway, so that's this episode.
Kat and Tara have a little fight, and then
Yeah. And they kiss and make up.
Then they kiss and make up. Also, at the end of this episode, Tara's gets rid of the black hair dye or whatever, but her hair turns green.
Yeah, she embarrasses herself basically to win Kat's attention back. I forgot about that. It's funny.
Yeah.
So episode 7, Crush Dummies. This is hilarious, basically.
Bro.
Ethan requires a dancer for his hip hop showcase that he's directing, and asks Christian to be in it because we know that Christian owes him from how...
Because Christian stole money from him.
Right. Christian stole his wallet in one of the first episodes. And he agrees, but he disagrees with Ethan's choreography. And Tara educates Kat in every aspect of the art form of crushes. So this is a whole silly thing.
I mean, I was kind of cringing at it just because at the beginning Tara's like, here's your mix CD, and I'm like, literally, go away.
Please stop. Oh, it hurts.
Have you noticed every time Ethan speaks, the actor, his voice sounds dubbed?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not sure I did notice that, but maybe when I watch again, I'll keep an eye out for Selena. But
also, Tara has his class schedule, and she keeps going on about this thing that she's like, I have crushed GPS. I know when he's here and where he is.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. And she tells Kat that she has this fantasy of Ethan being all beaten up, torn shirt, bloody nose, coming into to see her, and then he sweeps her off her feet and stuff like that. So she's telling Kat all about it, and I don't know, it's very funny because it does a little flashback of that happening, but then later it comes back. So
yep.
Ethan and Christian basically go and see Christian's hip hop dance friends, street dancers. I don't know, it's pretty cool. They're on the streets and they're doing real hip hop. This is the real hip hop. And Ethan takes inspiration from them and then wants them.
He just basically steals their moves and has Christian do them with him.
Yeah. Can we talk about the music that he sets this to for a minute? Because every time I hear it, it makes me really upset. I don't know why.
Oh.
It's the one classical song, but then there's a hip hop beat on it.
Yeah, it's a remix.
It's really, really, really strange.
Yeah, it's a remix of Carmen, which is from the mix CD that Tara gave Ethan. So
yeah,
more development on that. But basically,
more development
in the Kat and Tara plotline. Kat's never had a crush before, and so Tara's trying to teach her about it. And while they're doing this, they're kind of talking about all the signs of a crush and what it makes you do and feel and whatever. And so Kat starts thinking that Sammy has a crush on her.
On her, yeah.
And then she's like, sorry, bro, I can't. We're just friends, And he's like, I don't have a crush on you. What are you on about? And then she thinks that he has a crush on Tara. And then she does the same thing where she's like, we're homies, sorry. And he's like, no, I don't have a crush on you either. And they're and then at the end of the episode, they cocorner him and tackle him and whatever. And they're guessing all these names. And they're it couldn't be Abigail. Ha 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 ha. And then,
yeah. And they're just laughing about it.
And he stops laughing.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God. And so then they're like, how could you have a crush on her? But he's like, I can't help it. And somehow Ethan and Christian get into a fight.
Yeah.
How does that happen again?
Okay, so when they go to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
They make this seem really rough and tumble, but when they go there the first time, there's kind of this looming guy who's doesn't really like the fact that Ethan is dancing with this girl, presumably his girl.
Yeah.
And the next time he goes, Ethan goes by himself because Christian went off surfing hot because he didn't feel like dancing. And Ethan goes back by himself, and so he doesn't have Christian with him. And he starts dancing with the girl and tries to convince the girl to be in the dance for his showcase. And the guy who's her boyfriend or whatever gets really jealous and gets all up in his face. and then Christian comes and they fight and they all get all messed up.
Yeah, pretty much. And so now that they're all beaten up and bloody and their shirts are torn, at the end of the episode they're like walking into the dance academy, like all like this, and Tara and Kat see them and they're like, oh my god, the fantasy has come to like fruition. And Kat is like, wait, I kind of get it now, like the crush fantasy thing. And
That's why,
like,
does she like Christian?
I feel like she does, like deep down, like Christian, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not. Like I feel like that's probably going to be like a point of tension at some point. But I don't know.
I got to know.
Episode 8, Growing Pains.
Ugh.
Yeah, what happens? What happens here? Yeah.
This episode feels like it's from a different show.
Yeah.
Like it feels like transplanted somehow. Anyway, so the premise of this episode, the basic premise, is that Ethan tells Tara that she's basically like his little sister because she's best friends with Kat because she asks him out. Crazy. And so she's like, I want to seem older. And Coinky Dink, this guy who works for the company, shows up and starts talking to her. And they're from the same town. They're having small town vibes. And basically everyone just assumes that they're dating. And he's like this older guy. Like he's like 23, she's like 15. So crazy. Which this happens twice in this group of episodes, is that a 20-year-old man is like either dating actually or supposed to be dating a 15-year-old girl, and
it's really weird. So basically,
yeah, you got this.
Yeah, this guy, they're from the same place, and people like start generating these rumors like out of nowhere. Well, I don't know about that, but like just generating these rumors that Tara is dating this guy. She isn't denying them, and she's not like stopping them. Like she's kind of lying to go along with the rumors, but she's never like explicitly saying like, oh yeah, like he's my boyfriend. She keeps calling him Damo, which makes me upset. But like obviously that kind of thing could like really ruin somebody's career. So there are some pretty like interesting like effects of that. Like he catches wind of the rumors, and at the end of the episode they're kind of like, she gets called to the principal's office and they're like, Tara, like, do you know anything about this? And she like admits to it. She's like, I just wanted to seem cooler and older and all this stuff. And he's like, you could have really like messed up my career. I don't know, just more Tara being stupid.
I know, literally, after that happens in my notes, I wrote, bro, Tara sucks.
No, she does, low-key, like...
She's like, I wanted to do... Because, like, she wanted to make Ethan jealous, which is like, ugh.
Ugh.
Anyway, another thing in this episode that's crazy.
Yeah. I love... This is a really fun plot line.
So, Abigail... Wait, that's also in this episode?
Yeah, yes.
Oh my gosh, so much is happening. So much happens in this episode. Okay, yeah. Abigail is developing, as you might say.
Mm-hmm.
And she is not happy about that because that's not very dancerly of her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she gets really self-conscious about her boobs. And and so she starts wearing a sweater to class and it becomes this whole thing. And she just has a whole meltdown about it. And then also Sammy has to get a dance belt, which is also a whole thing.
I forgot about that. Oh my god, this is so funny.
Dance belt is basically like underwear you have to wear when you're a guy dancing.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't want to wear one, like it's unsanitary. And then Christian is like tasked with bringing Sammy to get one for some reason. So they go to this like store and Sammy keeps trying to set Christian up with the girl who's selling him the dance thing. What is dance strap? What is it?
Oh, the belt.
Dance belt, whatever. Like Sammy's taking a really long time changing so that they could talk. And he's like, these are really comfortable. I'll take 5. Like, it's so funny. Christian does end up getting the girl's number. It's just like he's just good at that kind of stuff apparently. So
how do you feel about the Abigail plotline?
No, it's interesting because like when you first start the show, it's like, oh, this is like a kid's show, like whatever. And then like the more it progresses, the more it's like definitely aimed at an older audience. It's definitely like a very real thing for dancers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I have a friend that dances in college, and she, at least at home, she was like the experience was like very toxic. Like teachers were very like aggressive and like about that kind of stuff, and it can turn into like pretty serious body image issues. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's like a good thing to talk about. I feel like it might be weird if they didn't, but I don't really know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's interesting that it's Abigail too. I think that's really like not good because it's not pleasant, but
Hmm.
like I think it's like a smart addition to her character that
Hmm.
she does have like this insecurity and like that she's not perfect.
Yeah,
Um
very true.
I felt like when she wears she like wears this sweater to like cover up her boobs at ballet, and then she gets like yelled at and like kicked out of class for wearing it because it's not uniform. And like I remember wearing like a big sweatshirt to to a ballet class, and then like having the teacher get mad at me, and I was like, I'm just cold, and I was like, puberty is crazy.
Yeah.
It just made me think of like growing up and being in ballet, and like you're uncomfortable with your body and things are changing, and like but you have to show your body so much in ballet, so yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, that's a really interesting point that like you're in a place where you just want to hide, but you like literally cannot.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. Yeah, that kind of plot line does like develop a little bit more, and I think they handle it well. So
Yeah,
good job for them. Yeah.
go them.
All right, episode 9 is titled Heartbeat. This is amazing.
This is
This
the
episode
worst.
is so incredibly ridiculous. So basically, Kat, like there's like imagine like the Harry Styles like of like Australia sees a video of Kat like making fun of his song and dancing to it. And she posts it on the internet. And then he sees this video and recruits her basically to be in the music video for the song that she was making fun of.
Hmm.
I don't know. Somebody could write a pretty good Harry Potter or Harry Styles fan fiction about that.
Yeah, it felt like Harry Styles fan fiction, to be honest.
Yeah, agreed, agreed.
um it's so weird. Again, like this is like a 23-year-old man, and like here's this like 15-year-old child, and he not only asks her to be in this video with her or him, but he like asks her out, which really, ew.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
He's just icky and creepy. I'm not a
He's
fan.
not like cute, and like his song is not good.
Yeah. And basically like Kat like goes to the set because she's like, this is a good opportunity for my career. She's like, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. And all of the girls are in these like bra tops and booty shorts. And she's like, I'm not doing this unless you actually make us look like people. Like,
Yeah.
and dude, I love Kat. She's so like mother for that. But they eventually like switch costumes, and Kat gets to like help with the choreography a little bit. And then she's in the music video and it releases, and now she's friends with a famous guy, slash he wants to date her, which is a little weird, but yeah.
No, they fully went on a date.
Yeah.
And he
And
was
he's
like, I want
like,
you to come on tour with me. I want you to do this and this and this. And she's
he
like,
wants her to just like drop everything for her. It's so weird.
yeah.
Not gonna happen. I don't know. Poor girl.
The story in this episode is so funny.
What is it again?
So the boys are so me for real. They start running in the beginning of this episode, and like I think like Christian's on a run, and then Ethan comes running up behind him, and then they decide to race, and then they do all these little competitions. They do like who can do the most push-ups, who can do the most pull-ups, who can do the da 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 da. And so they do all these things, and then they find out that this like special like choreographer is going to be hosting a workshop at the dance academy, and like they both want to do it. Well, I think like Ethan wants to do it, but Christian's like, I'm gonna do it because you want to do it, and I want to keep you
Yeah.
from doing it.
Yeah.
And so they like go up against each other, and it gets down to them two, and Christian gets offered the position, and then he's like, actually, I don't want to do this. You suck. And so Ethan gets it.
Yay! But
Yeah.
TBH, like I love Christian and Ethan's like little like relationship where they're like beefing with each other, but like not really. It's
Honestly,
funny.
they should date.
They should date. I know. Oh my God. So episode 10,
Yes.
Through the Looking Glass. Christian's friend Aaron reveals the truth about the robbery they both committed, and Abigail's control issues take over, and she is caught stealing from a store.
Oh, Abigail, what are we gonna do with you?
She is my fave, TBH. But basically, her and Tara go shopping because Abigail, sorry, so many names. Abigail like broke Tara's mirror by kicking it because she was like pissed at like her body or something, and destroys Tara's mirror. And they're like, okay, like she's like, I'll buy you a new one. And so during like a break they have at school, they go to this like, it's like an antique store, I think. Abigail tries to pocket something. I don't quite remember what it is.
I don't know what it was either. It was like
Yeah.
something little, like a little ceramic thing.
Yeah, like I don't the lady of the store catches them and then like locks them in the back room
Yeah.
and then like is like threatening to call the police, so they're all stuck there, or her and Tara are stuck there just like because Abigail tried to steal, and then she like crocodile tears like her way out of it.
It's so weird. Like, she says something so weird, or that I found really weird, is like, she was like, because Tara's like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, like, you don't need to steal. Like, what? Like, Abigail is like, it's like this thrill, you know, it's like I'm on air and I can breathe, and like, and she's like saying all these things, and Tara's like, so it's like you're dancing. And I was like, bitch, did you just say stealing is like dancing? Like, what?
What? Well, like, well, yes.
That was the craziest thing. I was like, I cannot believe you.
I can't either. Oh God, so silly. But the reason that Christian is at the dance academy is because he committed this like robbery crime with one of his friends, and he had a connection to the dean basically of the dance academy, and they like kind of let him stay there because he didn't really have a family or like a home to go to, and like they thought it would do him some good to dance. Because that's what he's like good at and what he loves.
What happens is that Christian's friend Aaron shows up to the dance academy and he's looking for a place to stay. And it's Luke Bracey. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
That's upsetting.
Who is he? Who is he?
He's like, to me, he's like rom-com guy. Like, he's Ben Powell. You know what I mean? Like, have you seen The Holiday?
No, but I've heard of it.
That's upsetting. He's another rom-com that has Emma Roberts, but it's really bad, so I'm not going to plug it. So anyway, he's rom-com guy.
Yeah.
But so basically he stays over at the dance academy like just for the night, and in the middle of the night he goes out and we like don't really know what he did, but then he comes back and, you know, Christian kind of catches him and he's like, bro, like what happened? Like what are you doing? And they find out like the next day. They're like, we're looking for Aaron. Have you seen him? And Christian's like, he did stay the night, but he was here the whole time. I swear, like, under oath, whatever. And they're like, well, we're looking for him because a freaking service station nearby was robbed. And he's like, that's crazy. And so then he like Aaron comes back up to him and he's like, so like thanks for being my alibi, like you're such a homie. And he's like, I don't think we're gonna be friends anymore. Basically, because he's like, basically we find out that like not only did like they rob like a what is it, like a store or whatever, together, but like Christian didn't want to do that. Like he was kind of like goaded into it, and then obviously like they both got in trouble and he got sent to the dance academy, and that's kind of how it all happened. Basically Aaron tells this to all the gang, and so they start kind of like seeing Christian in a different way.
Yeah. Radio, it's like iPod, like something goes missing. It's cats, I think, and they're all like, Christian, like did your friend steal it? And he goes to bat for his friend. Like he's like, no, like he would never do something like that. Like he would not steal from my friends, like whatever. Does it turn out that he stole it or not?
No, so basically like Kat loses her camera and she thinks that Aaron stole it. And then by the end of the episode, after Aaron leaves, she finds it and she's basically like, sorry. But like what I really like about this episode, not only that Luke Bracey is in it, but I really like the little gang that is forming. That's not just like the trio of like Sammy, Kat, and Tara, but also Christian. Like there's fun.
I love them. I love them all so much. And like eventually, like I think things with Abigail get better. So I can't wait. I just love a little friend group. Like she's like the Patricia of this show.
Abigail?
Yeah, but like if Patricia was like a lot worse.
Yeah. The only reason Patricia was bad was because her friend was missing and no one cared.
Joy is missing. No, where's Joy?
Yeah, it's Joy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that is it for the next 5 episodes of Dance Academy. Pia, what are your ratings here?
Okay, I have to say I didn't love these episodes as much as the first ones. First ones were a lot stronger, and there was a lot of silliness in these episodes that I didn't love. And a lot of like questionable choices. So I will have to give this group of episodes a tragic. But that's not that I think that the entire series is a tragic. You know, some episodes are better than others, and this was
that's totally fair. Like I like definitely really enjoyed my experience of watching these episodes, but I think that the later episodes and those like first few are definitely better. So I agree with you on that. I'll give it a tragic. But that is not to say that I didn't have so much fun.
That is not to say that we don't want to talk to literally everyone that worked on Dance Academy.
But just because we critique something does not mean that we don't like it.
That's so true. You know, I feel like that is probably the only flaw in our system of rating, which is
I agree.
Which is that it does seem like we hate something when like we honestly haven't hated.
I hated Mostly Ghostly.
Yeah, we've hated one thing we've watched for this podcast, and we have been here for like a year. So
yeah. I hated Mostly Ghostly, and I was really upset by My Babysitter's a Vampire.
Oh yeah, that was bad. I forgot.
Yeah, I was not sad for that, but okay, it's all peace and love.
It's all peace and love. We love chatting, and that's why we're here.
Exactly.
We're just doing our little job.
Yeah, we are. Oh yeah.
All right, what do we have coming up next, Maggie?
Ooh, more Dance Academy and more Kicking It are on the roster. That's kind of just how we're taking it out the rest of the year. There might be some more movies / interviews somewhere sprinkled, probably closer to the end, towards like April. Yeah, just get caught up on your Kicking It and Dance Academy, and then you'll be all set.
The two
childhood trash. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they just complement each other so well. Like, how could
we not? Oh, Disney XD, you were quite amazing for me. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of Childhood Trash. You can follow us at Childhood Trash Pod on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow Pia at Pia LaPlaca.
You can follow Maggie at Maggie and Keating.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.